All right, here it is. We are halfway through E3, I guess. Like that's day 2 of 4 is over.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, yeah. So it seems like a good checkpoint here to talk about the things that have happened so far. I'm Jeff Gersman, joined by Jeff Bakalar. How you doing, sir?
Hello,
Danny
sir.
Dwyer's
I'm
here.
doing
Very
good.
Here. Hello,
I couldn't see
everyone.
my lower third. I thought it was.
Yeah.
I thought John forgot my lower third. I won't take it seriously.
No, that's Jan is in the background. He is going to be playing, I guess, VJ for some of this stuff.
Jan.
Yeah, we're going to get through some of these. So there's some trailers. There's been some other events. Obviously, we've been talking over kind of the major events of the show. There's been some little bits and pieces around different parts. So we're going to rewatch some of the big trailers that we wanted to see again, but also there's some stuff that we haven't seen at all. And we've got a special guest here who just wanted to deliver a little E3 message to everyone. Just a message of hope and cheer. Could we check in with our guest? Guest, are you there?
Hey, E3, it's Posty. I just want to say hi and hope everybody's
Can't hear
doing
you,
good.
guest.
And
Can't hear the
staying
guest.
safe
It's like
out there.
WrestleMania 11 all
I'm
over
so
again.
excited
Nick
to see the new
Turturro.
Rewind yourself, guest.
Yes, you guys can't hear him.
No.
What? Oh, I know.
Yeah. It's his fault, not yours.
Hey, E3, it's Posty. I just want to say
Posty.
hi and hope everybody's doing good and staying safe out there. I'm so excited to see the new announcements for some games, and hopefully we get to see a little something about Elder Scrolls 6. Maybe. I don't know, but I hope everybody's having a great time and hope
Hard nope.
Yeah. Oh, Deb, he did it. I love it.
Yes.
Post Malone looking like he escaped from that prison in Grand Budapest Hotel or something. I don't understand what the hell's going on there.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Post Malone. We'll see if we can find out information on this Elder Scrolls 6.
We'll check in with you, buddy.
I just
Oh, he's
want
back.
to say hi
Hey,
and
Posty.
hope
Hey.
This is the
everybody's
personalized
doing
one.
good and staying
Yeah.
safe out there. I'm so excited to see the new announcements.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Just want to
Very
see his
excited.
PJs again real quick. There you go.
Yeah. That's a look. It's a look, man. I should, be
Yeah.
dressing down a little bit. This shirts and stuff. Come on. I guess actually we're live on Twitch right now. However, we're Twitch TV. So I guess I have to wear a shirt. I think those are the rules.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do? So I guess we'll get into some trailers in a bit, but beforehand, something I noticed now that we're a few days in, Ubisoft, they had the big chunk there. They had big wrappers around the show of like, hey, we're going to talk a lot about games that are already out, like The Crew 2 of all things. But one game that did not get mentioned at all is Hyperscape, that battle royale game they put out.
You're right.
Oh, yeah.
That's got to be dead, right? That's just like, there's no clearer sign, like a game that's meant to be a live game getting updates all the time. Like they got the season 3 on it, and then E3 rolled around and they didn't even mention it. They sent out a press release saying like, here's a list of the games we mentioned in alphabetical order. And I looked at H, and there's nothing there. It's not under Tom Clancy's Hyperscape. There's nothing. So I assume that game is just done.
Yeah, I think it was DOA. What was it last
Yeah.
year? End of
Yeah, I think that
summer
was-
of last year.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of games. There's a lot of games that like feel like they are very much in development, but for whatever reason are just probably not going to be seen here, right? Like we were
Yes.
talking about that game that was like the robot dong with the leaky robot dog.
Scorn.
Right?
Scorn,
Like, what do you
yeah.
think Scorn
Yeah.
would show up, right? Like you think
Yeah.
that was a thing?
And if you
And-
ask Microsoft, Scorn did show up because they sent out a press release also saying like, here's the list of games we showed. Or no, it was on
Right.
Twitter. They said like, here's a list of all the ID at Xbox games we mentioned or whatever. And Scorn was on that list. So I think it made
Yeah.
its way into some kind of
Are they having
montage
a
or
post
something.
E3 like a chunk
Did
of
someone
games
say-
as well?
Post E3?
Oh, damn it! Damn it!
You did it.
It's like the slime. We gotta play it now.
Hey, E3, it's Posty.
Hey.
I just want to say hi and
He's
hope
back.
everybody's doing good and staying safe
Yay.
out there. I'm so excited to see the
I
new
just want to
I'm
freak
so
on that
excited
dad.
hopefully we get to see a little something about Elder Scrolls 6.
No, not
see the dad
I don't
again.
know.
Not yet.
I hope everybody's
Maybe.
having a great time. And
check in again later, man. Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe later.
yeah. We'll yeah.
There it is. Oh,
Thank you for hitting the dab. Thank you. Yep. Thank you, Post Malone.
It's the best. Oh, it's the best.
Thank you, Post Malone.
That
When you got that many, when you got that
Oh.
many face tattoos, you can wear whatever the fuck you want. That's why you do it.
Sure.
Oh yeah, no, it's going to take every all the focus off of whatever you're wearing. I don't know. That shirt look, there definitely would have been
look
a
comfy.
time in my life that I would have worn a shirt like that when I had like a Rockaware,
When you were
like
a
terry cloth
convict, yeah,
Rockaware set.
sure.
And
When
when
you were in the
when I was-
Navy in the 20s.
Yes. Exactly, when I was in the Navy.
Part of your life.
That rough spot in my life when I joined the Navy. Stunk of Old Spice all the time. Let's get into some trailers.
yeah.
This is the one that showed up at Day of the Devs that I wanted to see the most. Axiom Verge 2. The game
Cool.
got delayed, but it's been given a date, and they did show a little bit of it off. It's got a very different look from the first game. So why don't we check that out and see what's up with Axiom Verge 2.
Are we talking over this stuff a lot? 'Cause
Yeah, I
Tom
think so,
does
yeah.
a lot. He does a lot of commentary on this one. It's an interesting
Oh,
trailer.
really? Okay. So true.
Just left all the drones on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hello, I'm Tom Happ. I'm really
Are we supposed
excited
to
to
be-
share with you
I'm gritting
some
black
new
screen.
details.
Yeah,
about
we got a
Axiom
little
Verge
black
2.
screen. Saw it for a second. It didn't even seem to cut
that's
out.
weird.
That is weird. There it is.
There we go.
Some new details about Axiom Verge 2.
Great.
what a voice!
Yeah.
It's like the guy who made the game also does his own VO on the trailer. So nothing
Does
he
everything.
can't do. Yeah.
Multi-talented individual.
Yes, Stan. Wait, with a chopper, Stan.
Axiom Verge 2 plays a bit different from the original game. Whereas the main
Go
character,
left this time.
Trace, used a projectile-based weapon in the first game.
Okay.
Oh, that's a
in
good
the
sound.
combat style
That's a great
is
noise.
Primarily melee.
Oh, that's like that weird Contra waterfall level.
Yeah.
But brute strength.
I really
isn't
like
anyone's
this first
primary.
one, I gotta say.
It is a contest of mind.
How long's it
over
been?
matter.
Like 6 years?
Reigns over
Oh,
brawn.
yeah, something like that.
Invisible
Not more, right?
hack enemies and
Yeah.
alter their behavior. Gives her a strong.
Yeah, here's all the
advantage,
hacking
no
stuff.
matter how formidable
Yeah.
the enemy. In Axiom Verge 2, it will be possible to complete the game without fighting any of the bosses.
Yeah, it's been 5 years. Oh no, 6. I'm sorry, you're right. 6.
All these voices are really good. These are all really good voices.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, can we get a little less
I've talked
noise?
to many people who love exploring the world of Sudra
There we go.
in Axiom Verge,
Yeah.
only to get stuck at a boss they just couldn't get past.
It's like that flying
That ended the
shrimp
game experience for
thing.
them.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So you skip the bosses, I
Players
guess?
out there who love a good boss fight,
Or do you hack it instead of,
will be rewarded
Maybe, yeah, right.
for efforts.
like, instead of combat, there's
If
kind of
you
indirect
run right
ways,
past
maybe?
them and keep exploring,
I don't
that's a completely
remember
valid way of
the
experiencing
there
bosses
we go.
being like that much of a hit. I mean, they were challenging,
Yeah.
but it's cool to obviously cool to have options.
Yeah, he made it sound there that you could just kind of keep going if you wanted
Axiom
to.
Verge 2 will be here before you know it, and I'm looking forward to seeing everyone.
That's one way to
discover all
put a
of the
date
on it.
it has to offer.
Oh, oh there is a date now.
It's so cool that he's gone in this totally different direction.
Yeah.
Obviously,
gonna
there's
say,
commonalities with the just general
Yeah.
camera and
Think-
all that, but
me, the change to like a primarily melee style is the one that I look at and go like, well.
In addition to PC and Switch,
That's different.
That's the
we're
risky
excited to
change.
announce Axiom
Yeah,
Verge
me.
2 is also coming to PlayStation 4 and 5.
Cool.
Oh, is there?
There you go.
There was no
Neat.
date on that. I thought this had a date. I thought they said September or something for it somewhere, but maybe I'm wrong on that. I guess that was the old date. Maybe they delayed it after that, huh? It's a very different look for that game, but all right, yeah.
Yeah,
That-
I wonder if
sound
like
effects?
because it's one guy making this game. Takes him a
Mhm.
while. Maybe he's like, I want to make sure I'm working on something that's a bit different. I've spent all this time making this style, and that game was
Sure.
like, there was nothing about the first Axiom Verge where you were like, oh, it'd be great if he took another swing at it. Like it was pretty much like
Right. Yeah, I loved that game. I thought it was killer. But also, like, there are a lot more games like this out now. So I think if you kind of turn out something that was maybe a little too similar to that first game, it definitely would not hit as hard. So good on him for at least trying to strike out in a new direction,
that's
a
bold.
different direction, I guess. We'll see what we got him next. This is a 3D platformer that caught my eye that I saw people chatting about. I have not seen most of these trailers. I wanted to kind of come in fresh
cool.
as well, so I kind of would sure there was the right game I was thinking about. Demon Turf is up next.
good name.
Yeah, this game has got a look.
Yeah.
It does.
It's got a 2D, 3D. Yeah. Whoa.
What was that game that Jan really liked? That was something life. Sludge Life.
Sludge Life?
Is that it?
Yeah, Sludge
Yeah.
Life. Yeah,
Like kind of a.
Sludge Life.
Oh, news
Sludge
alert.
Life.
I'm so excited
Huh.
we can finally announce PS4 and PS5.
There's a lot of platforms.
Oh yeah, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch, Steam, Epic Game Store. Oh,
So looks like
Basically,
it's
you
coming
can
everywhere.
play Demon Turf anywhere.
yep. But what is
Yeah,
Demon Turf exactly? Well, Lucy,
Tell me,
these
what
guys.
is
Go
Demon
away.
Break it
Turf?
down.
Sure. So her goal is to take on the Demon King, who pretty much owns his place. Tall order, right? And apparently he's been challenging her for a while now. Her best friend Midgie is also part of this epic quest.
What up, Midgie?
But enough of all that. Let's check out some gameplay, yo! See us in real time.
This is real time. Whoa.
It's just got this look of like this style. I mean, not the fidelity or anything, but like the 2D 3D thing just reminds me of like this is an import PlayStation 1 game that you saw and went like,
Yeah,
this
for
is
sure.
crazy.
Oh,
I can't
totally,
believe
yeah.
it. Of course, it's not going to come out here.
There's like
but
a hidden demo on one of the
favorite
PlayStation demo
examples,
discs
Power
or something.
Plant,
Right,
ways it
exactly.
skips so many parts of it.
Things really heat up though once you unlock the turf moves.
It has the vibe of. Do you remember there was those
Oh, yeah.
early
Yanking
PlayStation 1
enemies
games
around.
that were made using some like
Rolling down
tool kit,
highways.
like an indie tool kit,
Sorry,
and they'd
yeah,
always come
the
like
Ninja
covered
Rose
in
Like
stuff.
devil dice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Combine
Yeah.
it all,
Yeah.
you get to see runs like,
like that
these
type
from
of
our
thing.
incredible speedrunning community.
Still blows my mind every time.
Mm-hmm.
So
Beginner or pro?
they already have
to
a
see
community,
you
so is
pull
this
off some of
like
these
out
moves from
somehow,
Team Turf
or
releases. Sometime later.
I
Early
want to say that it
access?
was early
Testers?
access. Yeah.
Oh, early access. Okay, all right.
I want to say it. Yeah.
Let me take a
I
look.
think
at
I
it.
remember seeing this on
Whoa.
itch.io.
yeah, this is something.
Bring it on.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. An indie game coming out to that many platforms at the same time as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
they're-
Supergiant does that.
Yeah, right. I mean, they get there eventually, but yeah,
Yeah.
they're biting off a lot with that, which is kind of cool. That looked pretty neat. I didn't put this one in here. Phantom Abyss.
Oh yeah, I've stuck that one in. This looks neat. I saw this on a couple of shows. I think it was on Day of the Devs was the first time I saw it, and I don't think it's multiplayer because in the gameplay you'll see that there's like ghosts of other people. I think those are just like other runs, but it's basically first-person Spelunky is kind of the vibe I got from it,
Oh,
where you're
okay.
going into tombs and you have to like get stuff, but it's all about mantling and stuff like that. Yeah, it looks neat. Oh, it's asynchronous. Okay.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
And that's the Devolver joint?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I also saw it in that.
I don't recall seeing much in way of combat, but maybe that whip's good for something else besides grappling. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're the hook mod now.
Yeah.
The year of the Left 4 Dead games and hook mod.
Hook mods.
Yeah.
And falling, and fall, and just fall. The summer of fall. It's the summer of fall.
So apparently there's like an enemy in each of these tombs that's like hunting you or something. Or if you steal too much, maybe it kind of starts.
It's just, you know, like Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yeah.
Right.
I see they're bringing that back for adults.
Are they?
Yeah.
That show's going to return, but not necessarily as a Nickelodeon show.
Put me in it.
Ooh, and not hopefully not impossible either.
Yeah. All right. So early access real soon for that.
Wow.
Yeah, that looked pretty cool. I wonder the asynchronous multiplayer. I wonder. So is it? Did you get the impression that it was procedurally generated? I wonder if it just like you can only do the asynchronous on a daily run, or
right,
or if it maybe it just new roll.
I
every
don't know.
hour.
There was on Data Devs they had a longer presentation where they sort of jumped into some of the. It was mostly the movement stuff. You can use that whip to do a lot, so you can use it to like you can fall into pits and use it to get out and swing around stuff and do So the vibe I got from it was more that it was like a speed run thing. Like it was more about shaving time rather than surviving. You know what I mean? Like Spelunky's kind of like at least at the top level, it's also about doing speed run versions of it, but it's mostly about seeing if you can do it. So that's the vibe I got. But I don't know. Maybe they did.
Kick Out of Brew says it shuffles every time someone clears it.
So cool.
As soon as someone beats the temple, it is retired and another one is generated.
That's
interesting.
Cool.
That's pretty neat.
That's neat. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that only between friends then? Like you're all
Well, I bet they just roll something. They probably just have a seed on the back end, and you hit the server and go like, "What is this? What is the current level?" It feeds you the level. You go in and get a run at it, and if someone beats it, then next time you play, it's a different one, right? I don't.
Yeah, I wonder if there's like a leaderboard or something. It looks. I just love the look of it. I thought it was like an interesting. The momentum and stuff looked fun in it.
Yeah, another game that I thought had
cool.
a pretty cool look to it here. Our next game, Unmetal.
Gunmetal?
Unmetal.
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 Okay.
Non-metal.
I like things metal, so we'll see here.
Versus
what?
Oh,
This is the opposite of that.
A crack commando unit threw me in
It's pretty metal so far.
crime I didn't commit.
You're under
I love this
arrest for a crime
voiceover.
you didn't commit.
Whoa. Fucking solid snake.
Yeah, I mean, dude, if you have not seen any of this, you are about to.
Okay.
Like,
Oh,
they
wow,
have, They have gone and made an old Metal Gear game.
Totally have. Can I hide in a truck?
I have no paper. Here you are. You saved my ass, literally.
Oh, you saved my butt.
Head writer Dan Reichert.
One-eyed man.
Yeah, also.
That turned out to be handy to create a lethal weapon. What were you gonna shoot? Pebbles? Depleted uranium bombs.
Has anyone done that? Has anyone bothered to make an MSX Metal Gear?
I mean,
Not an MSX one.
Not quite. There was that.
Never Stop Sneaking or something.
Yeah, there was that one. That's probably the.
Yeah.
Infested with assassin rats. Felt like I was a huge chunk of cheese.
Who's there? Damn.
Meow.
Who's there?
Another cat.
That's real dumb.
That's good.
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
Landmine. Wait.
It's kill or be killed.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 I
don't think I realized. I guess I had
keep
seen a little bit of footage of it with no audio, and I don't think I realized that they were going for a humor thing with it. but that seems kind of cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
The dialogue worked for me.
Oh, now I get unmetal. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's unmetal.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Subtle.
Mm.
Well, I
Yeah,
guess
that is
took me long
really.
enough.
Yeah. Next up, I have no idea what this is. This is from Day of the Devs.
Yeah.
A little something called Road 96.
Mm-hmm.
This looks super neat.
Honey, is it you? How far are you from the border? Be careful with the people that give you a ride. And don't travel with someone you don't know. We love you, honey.
Road 96 is a unique adventure that blends procedural generation and narrative in a way that has almost never been seen. You start playing as a teenager that wants to escape its country in the brink of turmoil and reach the border, which is thousands of miles away in the mountains.
Can I just run the whole
Probably
way? No
invest in
hitchhiking.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can.
Real like head
As
and
you
teller.
try to get
taxi
closer to
doing
the
way out
border,
there.
you will come across
Yeah,
different
right.
characters, each of them with their unique backgrounds, storylines, and very strong personalities.
Huh.
Oh, yeah, dinosaur book.
Yeah.
Before we get much further, I should let you know
Not
that
smoke?
I have some
Yeah, I was gonna say.
anger management issues.
Oh,
Now
that's just
you
very
know.
forward with that.
So, where are we headed today with Happy Taxi?
Happy Taxi.
Then just north it is. Now sit back
Going
and
to
enjoy
Canada?
your
Where are we
ride
going?
with Happy Taxi.
By making those decisions along the way, you start tracing your own path to the border, and that path will be different for each player.
I saw you looking at my mags. Are you a fan of dinosaurs? I won't get angry if you aren't.
Oh, you know I am, buddy.
You will
Wrong
discover
answer.
Shit.
personalities of this
shit, he's
country
mad.
inhabitants.
Oh fuck.
Their backgrounds, their secrets, their trauma.
He's got anger
and
management
progressive
issues.
God,
use
man.
by
Yeah,
all
he
the
told me about
decisions you
dinosaurs.
may
He was
even
upfront
change
about
the
it, yeah.
country.
Who hates dinosaurs?
You forgot I had a gun. Now, get in
well.
your filthy van.
Well, this ride took a
I'm
turn.
Mikey Goodman.
Dang.
I play Jared and many other characters on the Road 96.
Oh, you just are that guy, I guess.
Yeah. This is the one that's most like me,
Eat
though.
rotting food. No.
Just
A lot of bad things
cigarette.
happened in his life.
Not
He's really
worth it.
bitter, and he's kind of taking his revenge out on everyone else.
They do look like they're gonna run into the Roadrunner at some point.
Yeah. Oh, he torched my cool van.
Had my rotting food in it.
Depending on your tastes, the destination, and most importantly, the path to the destination will vary from thousands of possibilities.
They helped me.
Really neat idea.
Played games with me. They stole
Yeah.
my money. And they made me realize that I have to come back home. I have to make my own way to help the brigades. Where am I? Road 13, Road 42, Road 67, Road 96.
Okay.
It's not just items. It's
Looks neat, right?
Prison
Sure.
was on that
Yeah.
list.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's a pretty neat idea. Next up, we've seen this one before, but there's a new trailer for Sifu out there.
Yeah. I'm very excited for this. This is Slow Clap, Absolver devs.
Absolver devs, yeah.
Putting all that mocap to use in another game. Shit.
Yeah, this looked rad.
Yep.
Was that one of the Sony events, right?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, before, like I don't know if they showed it here, but I think that's where the first trailer came from.
Hell yes.
Just want to go in a club and just fuck people up.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough not to move.
Sweet ass kung fu moves.
There is no love in this club.
Oh, that's so cool.
Did a roundhouse kick which hit 2 people.
Yeah.
Oh,
ouch! That guy's head hit the bar and it cracked it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh,
yes.
that guy.
The DJ stops for nothing.
Not enough fighting on the dance floor. I say.
I mean, like, what is that though? Is that just like linear?
It's,
Like,
like, Absolver was all about its cool ass combat and all that stuff. Like, there was certainly a game there, but like the standout part of it was just how cool the combat looked.
Sure.
So I guess like I hope that they keep that combat or build upon that combat and then do more with it.
It was such a
that'd be
weird,
my
like,
hope.
obtuse thing, to make this like a single player experience, because Absolver was, like multiplayer at its core. You'd get invaded and such, and this like linear, like straightforward gameplay might be really, really cool. I hope.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, good pedigree for sure. Like good bones out of Absolver, definitely.
Totally.
Now we go from Absolver to Devolver. Now that we're here in the darkness.
Oh.
Let's check out Death's Door. This was at the Devolver show.
Jesus. Oh no.
Yeah. Like Frog
Smash.
On a disc.
Umbrella combat.
Big year for Umbrella fighting.
Oh yeah.
Really is.
Jesus.
That guy's got a squid on his back.
That's it.
Wake up and say that every day.
Jesus.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, baby.
Yeah, right. Combat looks pretty cool. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Like Witch from
Spirited Away. This game's doing a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot. I love that little raven character you play as. It's just
all right. That's pretty soon.
July 20.
Yeah,
that looked cool. At the start, it kind of looked like, okay, it's like a isometric, like indie kind of, but it kind of kept upping the ante and showing different gameplay tweaks and stuff. So that looks neat.
Right.
That looks cool.
Whether that's different abilities or I wonder if that's like a run-based type thing where it's like this run I found the hook and now everything is more fun. And this run I found the umbrella and that's cool too, I guess. But yeah, that's looking pretty cool. And that's out July. Atomic Heart, we did see this early in the Microsoft show, but
it stands another view.
I had to put it in here because I've watched it. I feel like I've watched it maybe 6 times. Kind of.
It's the same trailer.
Life a few times too. Yeah, same trailer.
Okay.
There's just a lot going on. Yeah.
Fever
right.
dream.
He's got like donuts in his head or something. I don't know.
Apples.
Oh, apples. Okay. Sure. Well, I don't like this anymore then.
This music.
Yeah, it just takes this 90-degree turn.
yeah.
know what
Fucking
language
Russians,
it
man.
is. Yeah. Is it Russian?
Oh, fucking Russians.
Yeah.
This is what they're up to when you're not watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what?
Utter chaos. I love it.
What? It's just what is going on?
Could be a
I don't know,
deck
you gotta
building
explore
game,
the
and that's
world.
all cutscenes. Who knows?
Yeah,
I
I know
guess-
that one is there's a page on Steam. I'll load it up here, and we can maybe glean some.
Do you want to know more?
details. Yeah, I was gonna say, do you want to know more?
I'm just kind of
Atomic
caught in
Heart
the
is-
middle there. Yeah.
It's an open world action RPG, events of which unfolds in an alternate universe during the high noon of the Soviet Empire. You are P3, a special KGB agent who is investigating the catastrophic event at Facility 3826. Let's see what else they got here. There's barely any text on here. There's a global system failure happens at the Soviet Facility 3826 that leads machinery to rebel against the people. You are Major P3, and your task is to eliminate the consequences of a large-scale accident and prevent the leakage of classified information, threatening to destroy the whole world.
All right.
Study behavior of your enemies. Every fight is different from the last. Explore huge research
fucking
facilities
looks like
and
it.
test sites.
Every fight is different. Sometimes you're fighting a robot with apples in its head.
Craft
just
and
feel like-
modify weapons.
It just feels like one of those games. I don't know. I really gonna fail to convey the point I'm trying to make because I don't have a good example of what it sort of reminds me of. But you ever play a game that's like written better than how it plays, right? Where you're sort of just like, oh, there's a weird balance here, and there's
I was
some
just
ideas
gonna say,
that are so dope and so wild, and
That it
aesthetically,
transcends, like
right, like visually,
We
you're like,
Happy
this is-
Few. Is that one of those where the premise is
yeah, I
maybe
think that
stronger
probably-
than the execution? Or
I feel like that falls into that category. Sure.
I mean, I
people
hope not. We Happy Few was a bummer, but like, hopefully this like pulls it off. But
that initial draw, which is
Right.
almost similar to this, where it's like, what am I seeing? Whatever I am seeing, I need to understand more of.
yeah, it sounds like there's a
yeah.
longer gameplay video out there. Maybe we'll check in on that next time.
Cool.
Breaking news from the chat. Apparently, there's a 323-page book about Atomic Heart, just in case
Okay.
you're interested.
Based on a novel.
Like it's based on.
So it's a novel.
we should probably read that on
Plot
stream.
thickens.
Well, I'll
That makes
as soon as I'm
more
done
sense.
with the Balan Wonderworld novel, I'll.
Oh, you still
get to
behind
that.
on that?
Yeah, I
Good
just
with it,
haven't
Jeff.
found my way to purchase it or start reading it yet. So until then.
Yeah. Someone in chat
Oh,
just said
you're
it
a
perfectly. Atomic Heart does not feel real, and that is why I like it. It does not feel real.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like a real game. It feels
Correct.
like somebody just put together that thing, slid it in there as a goof,
Yeah.
and there you have it. I don't know.
Somewhere between like an AMV and like a Black Mirror fake video game commercial. It's
Sure.
Totally.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And the way it was inserted into the Microsoft show in itself, the placement of it was just sort of like, oh yeah,
Right.
this is Atomic Heart, and then you're just like, I'm sorry,
if that
what?
had turned up in the Devolver show, you probably would have been like, sure. But it was
Yeah,
just
of
like
course,
wedged
yeah.
between these.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to check out that gameplay clip because it sounds like that. But I mean, if you want the surprise spoiled, I guess like that's maybe the concern, right? If you watch
What if
18
it's
minutes
even
of
crazier?
gameplay of it, well, yeah, or yes, maybe it's gonna
It
make
might
good on that
be.
and then some. Mario and Rabbids was probably the highlight of the Ubisoft show, but unfortunately it leaked ahead of time and that kind of stole some of its thunder. Some folks have been trying to like play the like wink and nod game with this and say like, boy, this sure looks really good. I don't know if it's running on a regular Switch, like implying that this footage is from an unannounced Switch upgrade. And I don't know that I buy it. So I wanted
Especially
to take a
with
look
this
at this.
logo.
Yeah, well, sure, yeah. And the press release they put out did say it would. I mean, obviously, nothing's going to be Switch Pro exclusive, right?
Sure,
But
sure.
I just
Certainly
wanted to
not
take
this.
another look at this because I think this looks great. I don't think it looks out of line with other Switch games.
Yeah.
Agreed.
But I wanted to like take another look at it here with y'all and
Cool.
see what you think.
We'll run it through the confirmation bias filter.
Yeah, right. Now that
There
I've
you
said
go.
all that, let's take a look at it. And go, this looks like garbage.
See what computes.
Hey, that guy.
This looks totally good and not, but like,
yeah, nothing particular. Its detail isn't anything.
Yeah, especially for a trailer for a game that's not out until next year, where like they're obviously gonna kind of paste over any frame rate hitches. You know, they're
cool.
And like, remember the draw distance in what was the Mario one? The Bowser's Fury. That was like, these are big levels, a lot going on.
Right.
It's not that different, you know.
Yeah.
Big cat. This looks really good. Yeah,
I think that first game was an awesome premise that, like, as you played through it, towards the back parts of it, like, maybe some of those encounters were a little overstaying their welcome. Hello to everyone coming in from the Twitch gaming channel. They just raided us.
Welcome.
Oh,
no.
Gamers.
Afraid of the raid.
Yeah. We're going through some trailers and checking some shit out. Catching up on the past couple of days here. We're about halfway through, so, you know, you're just in
it's
time.
E3 juice. I didn't know Danny's drinking E3 juice.
Official, baby. Squeezed straight from Jeff Keighley.
I still have whatever the 5-hour energy they gave out at E3 2019 in my bag.
Do you have the
since 2019?
The gamer gummies,
the
caffeine infused gamer gummies.
I had the gamer gummies around here too. I didn't open those either. And they just sat in the bottom of my bag until I like went on the road a couple weeks ago and was like, "Oh God, all this crap is still in here. That's disgusting."
Better eat them.
So yeah, that footage looks totally good, and I don't really think it is necessarily indicative of like, oh, that could only be done on upgraded Switch hardware. Like that, you know, it's a pre-alpha bit of a gameplay that they're gonna try to make look as good as possible, and it's not even something that you could necessarily look at. And yeah, I mean, you know, maybe that game would run better on upgraded Switch hardware, as most things hopefully would, but like, I don't see it. The people that are out there trying to be like, that there it was. Like, I don't see that at all there.
No.
Why don't we see what our guest has to say about it? We have a special guest in the field. See if he's found anything.
E3, it's Posty. I just want to say hi and hope everybody's doing good and staying safe out there. I'm so excited to see the new announcements for some games, and hopefully we get to see a little something about Elder Scrolls 6. Maybe.
Cheers.
I don't know, but I hope everybody's having a great time, and hope to see you soon.
Still
back to cartoon prison you go. There you go.
Yep. Well, thank you, Post Malone, for
best of luck on your next tour. What do you call it when you're on a boat?
What do you call
what?
Yeah, like a 3-hour tour, like Gilligan's Island. That's a tour, right? I mean, he's dressed for boating, clearly.
He's not a sailor.
You don't know that.
Yeah, you don't know.
Take back what you said about Post Malone.
That.
Do you think Todd Howard? Do you think Todd Howard got that message? Did it go out to everyone who registered at E3, like industry,
just us,
probably
Dan.
as well?
I got it in an email from the people that have been doing PR for E3, along with like a summary of like, here's what happened today. There was an Xbox thing. There was a Back 4 Blood trailer. Guardians of the Galaxy was announced, and here's tomorrow's lineup. It's Verizon, and you're like, oh,
also,
all right.
here's Posty.
Yes, but then I scrolled down and it said like, download a clip of Post Malone. I was like, yes, I'm going to download. Okay, I'll download the clip of Post Malone. You got me. So have we found that Elder Scrolls 6 news for Post Malone yet? How are we doing on that? Is that you got that?
Give us a little bit more.
Sure.
Okay, all right. Do it for Do it for Posty.
Posty wants to know.
Todd.
Didn't Phil mention? He said the words.
He did say the words Elder Scrolls 6, and so he probably said it specifically because he heard that Post Malone was here,
right?
And was pissed.
Make him look like a fool, right?
That's
like,
right.
Come on.
That's right. He works with the Undertaker. Oh God. Right. All right. All right. Next up, We've got a twofer here. Someone added these games and said these games are repping the organization porn game genre. The first up, we have Unpacking. Let's take a look at Unpacking.
Yeah, this is.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh, I saw this. Yes.
Unpacking is a game about taking possessions out of boxes and learning about someone's
look at
life
that
over a
CRT.
series of moves.
I mean, I got my CRT here. I even have to pack
stress inducing.
You're not living by yourself this time, so it's up to you to figure out how to fit in.
This time.
Next time, maybe.
Yeah,
Is this the sequel to Packing?
Doing it for me. This is doing, yeah.
My brain is the signals are going off in my brain.
Yeah.
Okay,
very
this is all we get.
You're not living by yourself this time.
Oh no. Okay.
Waypoint.
Is that a Sailor
for a
Moon
little
cosplay in the background there? Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe.
And
Yeah,
the
maybe
next
you're
game
right.
is a little to the left.
Dressed.
Yeah,
Is
this is another organization fetish. The fetishization, right? of all
Where's the
that.
disorganization fetishism? Because I feel like I would do well in that
Yes.
world.
That's called Atomic Heart. That's what that is called.
Okay, got it. All right.
Hi, I'm Annie.
And I'm Lucas, and we are
Max Inferno. And we're very excited to introduce to you our tidy puzzle game, A Little to the Left.
It's a game where you stack, sort, and organize things into just the right spot.
Yep. Wait, does that look crooked to you? Ah. It's okay, I can fix it.
This is my OCD is loving this shit.
I mean, I don't know why I'm very much drawn to this.
Yeah, I'm kind of into this.
Oh, I'm terrible at this sort of stuff.
Oh my god.
Especially hanging things on the wall. Like when they added the level to the iPhone and you can set it on stuff and be like, is this level or not? I was like, that's a lifesaver. Like, oh my god.
Realize your whole house
I
is
love how
tilted.
like
no,
right? The cat. Oh, yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, like there's something about that. I don't know. It scratches some weird organizational itch that I have where I have a thing where like nothing ever is exactly can never like contain the things that I want to contain.
Yeah,
And if there's
I like
a game
things
that's gonna
to
let
be
me do that.
symmetrical. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think I
Yeah.
have
Feels
OCD, but
good.
I was watching this and there were synapses firing in the brain, and they felt good.
Right. Everyone's got the
feels
good,
good.
the good feel part. The OCD is the not being able to regulate it, at least in my
Right.
my experience with
Yeah.
it. So that's
I think that's true. Yeah, I think it feels good to everyone, but whether or not that makes you physically unwell is, yeah.
Someone needs to make a game that teaches cable management because I've got a real rat's nest under this desk here, and I actually literally don't know how to fix it anymore, other than moving. So maybe when I move,
I've seen it. It's nasty.
Have you played PC Building Simulator? There's an element of that there. Yeah.
Is there? Okay, yeah, I played a little bit of that
Yeah.
PC Building Simulator, but yeah, for
I
sure.
thought they would just take care of that busy work for you, but
Yeah.
it's not.
Not a ton of battle royale games being announced these days. It seems like the announcement of new ones has slipped just a slight bit here, but Naraka Blade Point was
Good
here.
name.
They write it in all caps when they write it too. That's how you know they mean business.
It's a lot of
take
participants.
a little look at this thing.
Whoop whoop whoop. Bring it back.
Should I start this one from the beginning?
Yeah.
That's
yes.
only 120. So
Yeah. Some of these had
Battle Royale is too many
timestamps
people,
in
Jeff.
them.
It's four people is the max this year.
That's right. No, 3 is the new 4. Come on.
Yeah. Whoa.
There's a longer gameplay session of this out there too. It's about 10 minutes that I took a look at and was like, there could be something to this.
this immediately grabbed me because I both felt for the person that was getting messed up and also felt like I want to be the dude messing that person up. This looks kind of fun. I think these numbers are impressive.
Yeah, I mean that's a good big number, especially for a game that's like during a play test. But I don't. I mean, if you're running a limited play test, of course everyone's going to log on at the same time, and the concurrence will be high. That's not
exactly
cool. So it's. Do you know how big it is? How many people are in the battle royale?
Let me.
Also,
type this into my
by the way,
inbox and
check this shit out.
It's a fucking
chainsaw.
Pre-order bonus,
all right.
baby.
They got a bunch of stuff to. I'm looking at.
I'll take the standard.
Look kind of what the combat looked like. It was kind of Neo-esque or
A little, I mean, maybe a little less deliberate than a Neo or like a Souls-like. That struck me as a little more stylish, hard action-ish, perhaps.
Okay.
A little Devil May Cry-ish in a way. I am looking through the last 3 press releases I've received about Naraka Blade Point, and I am not seeing just a straight-up player count mentioned here, so I don't know that I have that. It will support NVIDIA DLSS and Reflex, according to this.
Okay.
Full facial customization options. All right.
That wins.
Can I make them dirty? Dirty faces.
I hope it has dirty faces. Some folks in chat are saying 60 players. So
dang.
Unless they're lying to us. We'll
They
see.
would never do that.
That's a lot. That's tricky with melee combat to get all that latency and timing down with that many people.
Seriously.
Yeah, definitely. Like a melee battle royale. Like there's probably something to that. I don't know if this game will be the game to do it, but we'll see. Severed Steel. This game was already announced, and they put out a demo along this. But that is our next.
I played that. I played this demo today. Maybe after this rolls, we could talk about it a little.
Okay.
bit.
Yeah. Great.
Hey, this is Matt, developer of Severed Steel, and I'm here to talk about some cool ways players have been playing the demo I released. So this level, you're typically supposed to kick that door open and deal with all the guys in the hallway. But players found a way to use the arm cannon to carve a hole to the left of the door like you saw, which gets you into this hallway. It's a little bit safer, and there's some nice weapons to find in there.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here.
Player did this cool thing where they throw their weapon down the hallway.
Cool.
And then fight through the hallway. By the time you're at the end of the hallway, you're low on ammo or you're out of ammo, and you have a loaded weapon ready to go. When I first saw that, it blew my mind. I thought it was a super cool move.
Jeez, so it's like super hot.
Players have been doing
What if super hot was beyond confusing?
But
super hot didn't stop.
Audio perception of the AI,
Super hot wasn't attached to you.
You can set up ambushes. That's really useful.
The fucking slowdown stuff is really reminiscent of
only one shot kills you, so that's
Fear.
a really useful technique.
Oh sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's one stunt in the game that I didn't actually include in the tutorial, and that's the ability to jump and kick off walls. And on my Discord, players have been sharing really crazy footage where, in rooms like this with a really high ceiling, they are jumping and kicking off enemies to get loads of airtime.
Oh my god, that's cool. Jeez, upside down.
Wow.
In the arcade mode, you get points for stylish kills, and getting that airtime and killing enemies upside down really can rack.
A good way to present this, because like in a trailer, you would never get that sort of nuance. Like you would never figure that out.
You'd just be like, "What the hell's going on?" But that's
it just looks ridiculous. But
the style of it too, man. This looks great.
Does this is cool?
And one last clip
reminds you of those old Unreal Tournament slowdown modes and stuff.
Yeah. A lot of players asked for enemy outlines to help discern them, so you can see I've added them here. And players asked for a double shotgun.
Look at the size of that bathroom
Right now. I hope you enjoyed this preview of Severed Steel. It's slated for PC release late summer of this year. And if you like what you saw, definitely give it a wishlist on Steam. If you are a console player, there are also PlayStation 4 and Xbox One releases planned for shortly after PC. Thanks again.
Shortly after PC. Okay.
So
that is neat.
I forget
neat,
where I
and also
saw
looks
it.
like it could be like it seems like the people who get way into it will do some rad shit, but unless you are willing to put in the time to figure that stuff out, you're going to look like a doofus, right?
Yeah, I felt real dumb real fast playing that demo. But I was playing mouse and keyboard, and it was the first time where I was just like, okay, I would like a controller for this game, please. Like, there was just too many. Yeah, usually for FPSs on PC, I'm just like, of course, mouse and keyboard. But I don't know. There's like 3 main kind of tricks that you can, at least the demo introduced you to, that you sort of become invincible when you execute them. So it's like diving through something, so you can use a button to dive through glass or whatever it is. Then there's a slide, and then you can sort of parlay and chain all that stuff together. And it's a lot. It's a lot to try and juggle. And a part of me was just like, I'm gonna ruin my fingers if I try and do all this together. Maybe this is controller territory, but it's fun and it's pretty and it's cool. It is real cool. It does. Someone had asked me earlier in the chat, like, it does scratch a bit of a pinball itch because they have these like little credit sort of like score numbers come up that they kind of remind me a little bit of like Bulletstorm in a way that sort of did that thing. But this is pretty cool. Yeah.
Nice.
So
what's the demo?
It's out there.
Is it just
the demo
level or
Severed Steel
sort of
is
like
the name of the game. Demos on
tutorial,
Steam. Hey, shout out to all you kind of funny folks getting rated in here. What's going on?
What up?
We're watching through some trailers. We're about 2/3 of the way through our list of trailers here. Jan added one. Hey, since we're talking about demos, either of you have a PlayStation 5 turned on? You want to try and hit that, then try and live in the world of chaos and see if they fix that demo yet? That Final Fantasy Origins demo.
I'm on it.
There's no way.
Completely broken.
Journalism.
The ultimate in chaos is to release a demo that just gives you an error message when you try to launch it. Amazing.
It's the best
Playing game. Can't continue using this game or app. The data is corrupted. Delete it from your PS5 and then download it again from your library.
Okay.
That's bullshit because I downloaded it right before the show, fresh, and it still didn't work.
Don't worry, I have the latest version that doesn't work.
Great. God, I imagine that there are people somewhere in like working on this problem right now, just going like, at the top of their lungs.
I don't know.
That's fucking wild, man. Well, we wish them the best. But also, like, they could not have represented that trailer better by, other than releasing this demo. Like, this is the ultimate chaos. I'm now an angry man. I don't know if you saw the quote from Nomura. There's like a translated quote going around where they were just like, I want to make a game about an angry dude. Like, was basically, I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but it was just like, all right,
nailed it.
And then people retweeting old pictures of Eminem from the 90s, and you're just like, yeah, I get it. I get it.
I can kind of see
it. Just don't give a fuck. Yeah.
I started to work on a thing with Sean William Scott taking like all of his American Pie fucking dialogue and laying it over that guy who looks an awful lot like him, but I kind of gave up and had dinner instead is what I did.
That's probably a wise move, but think of the likes it would have gotten.
I know.
You're putting that out there now. Hopefully someone watching this can, continue to meme it up.
There we go.
All you lovely little honey buckets out there. Harold Halibut is up next. Jan added this to the list and said, and in parentheses, Jan, hate claymation, but this bangs.
Wait a minute.
Let's see the banging.
Claymation, dude.
Jan, notable claymation hater.
I watched Wallace and Gromit as a kid, and it just disturbed the poop out of me. I just can't get down with it.
Those are treasures.
It's not
what about like a Gumby? You like a Gumby? You like a classic Gumby?
I have so many Gumby tapes, but I hate them all. All.
Right?
What?
I appreciate the craftsmanship, though. Like,
you're like, I got these Gumby tapes on a shelf, and I just give it the finger every morning. I'm just like, fuck you, Gumby
on
tape.
You at a young age, and now you've just rejected the entire medium.
I mean, like, what was the Two Strings movie? Kubo? That was cool. Coraline? That was cool.
Yeah, Coraline's great.
But, like, not for me. Not for me, Chiefs.
All right.
I don't know, dude.
Harold
you just
Halibut,
listed
you
off
say...
a bunch of things you like, and okay.
2 things.
You're saying Harold Halibut here does it for you. I actually don't know what this is. But
I've seen this. This is dope.
Let's check it out.
My name's Donut.
I've been told
I'm the
it
director
bangs.
and composer of Harold Halibut.
And I'm Ole, the game's art director.
Harold Halibut is a handmade narrative game about friendship and life on a city-sized spaceship stuck undersea. It's been 250 years since your home. An Ark-like spaceship fled an Earth on the verge of Cold War to find a habitable planet on which to preserve the human race. You are Harold, a young lab assistant to the ship's lead scientist, Jean Marot. While most of the other inhabitants have reconciled themselves to a life lived aboard the sunken ship, Marot still works tirelessly to find a way to leave the planet and find a new, drier home. Of course, we don't want to spoil too much of the story, so let's dive into some gameplay details. You're able to explore a huge part of the spaceship right from the beginning of the game.
Whoa.
That looks,
While the professor will always have tasks waiting
amazing.
for you,
I'm
the
getting,
wonderful you and the rest of the veterans will keep you just as busy. It was
A
really
boner, I get
important
it.
for us to not only
No,
focus on
what's
an
that
exciting
Charlie
main
Kaufman
storyline,
puppet
but to
movie?
create a world
Oh,
full
yeah.
of interesting events and
Anomalisa?
meaningful encounters.
Yes.
The dialogues don't
It's like
only help you
Anomalisa
progress in the
with
main story,
Adrian Brody
but
as the
also
main
help you
character.
get to know more about the many
Yeah.
characters that inhabit
And then like a
our
little
world.
Zizu-ish
Weaving through
with
the
the
narrative, you will find
Belafonte.
playful interactions like repairing broken 3D
Wow.
So your PDA is always
it's
available
claymation,
to
but
you
it's
for
done
an overview
digitally,
of
right?
current tasks as
Yeah.
well as messages from
More
others.
as like almost like a
This
marionette
is also where Harold's
look to it,
personal
though.
drawings are kept, as well as a few more shenanigans. At this point,
Oh,
you might be
got
wondering how
shenanigans.
we achieved the stop motion
Like
like
maybe
look of the
maybe
game.
it's lit digitally.
We are in fact building
That's some
every
good-looking
single
stop
thing you see in
motion
the
right
game
there.
in the real
Look at how
world.
smooth it is.
We build
Oh,
sets
no,
and
they
puppets
did.
Wow.
and then 3D scan everything.
But there's
We're
something
then
happened
able to use
digitally.
motion
Yeah.
capturing to
Yeah.
create
Yeah.
lifelike animations for
Just
huge
to get the
cast of
assets.
characters. While the game begins with Harold's mundane day-to-day, mysterious events and a fateful encounter will soon plunge you into a new world that nobody
I mean,
ever
you just gotta
imagined,
play this to
and
see
one
it, you
that
know,
may hold
like
the key
Yeah.
to Moreau's relaunch plans. We're really excited to find out how you like being immersed in this unique world and the feeling of puppeteering Harold. There's still quite a bit of work to do, so all we can say right now is that Harold Halibut will come soonish on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Take your time.
You
Take
can
your
already
time.
wish
Take your
this
time.
game
Take your
on
time.
Steam. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of the show.
That did bang.
That looks pretty cool.
Jan, thanks for doing that, bud. Good job.
Yeah, thanks for throwing that in there.
I know
Should we
you
check in
hated
with
it,
our?
but-
Should we check in with our guest one more time and
Yeah, could
see
we?
if he's got any further requests? 'Cause I don't
I
think
hope
we're
he
gonna
does.
find what he's looking for. Maybe he's got something else.
Hey, 3, it's Posty. I just want to say
Posty.
hi and hope everybody's doing good and staying safe out there. I'm so excited to see the new announcements for some games, and
Me too.
hopefully we get to see a little something about Elder Scrolls 6. Maybe.
Fingers
I
crossed,
don't know,
bud.
but I hope everybody's
Not yet,
having a
man.
great
Not
time.
yet.
Maybe tomorrow.
Hope to see you soon.
The way he says Elder Scrolls 6, he's just like, there it is. Elder Scrolls 6.
All right, Post Malone. Well, that's
It's, the weirdest thing about it is that looks like it was filmed at the LACC.
Yeah,
Right,
Like
yeah.
in the
Oh, yeah,
I
like
think
in
he
the
may have
stars
actually
and
made an
everything.
appearance there on because they are doing some kind of stage show from there. I think he may have actually been there on site, and that's just the
Oh,
clip
wow.
that they released.
Oh, I wonder.
Do you think they had that place booked? Like they?
I wonder.
They had like
yeah,
a
'cause they
5-year
usually-
deal or something.
Yeah,
or?
they usually will book it. But like Michael Heim from GameSpot is down there doing stuff. Like
But they're
I
at
think
the LACC.
Greg Miller is
he's
down
there.
in LA doing. Well, actually, you know what? I don't know if it's at the LACC or if it's. I know it is somewhere in Southern California. So
Wild.
I don't know. I don't know where. Yes.
Ooh, that's a good
precisely.
one there, Danny.
As a
There you go.
snap, see, yeah, you're snapping them out now with reckless abandon. And
With no
I don't know that I
regard for
approve.
human life. I love it.
I think we need to
A
take it
second
down a
glass
notch.
of E3 juice here. Jeff.
Yeah.
There you go.
Take it down a notch here. Someone put this in here and said, "Can we watch Somerville again?"
That was me. Please,
That
can
was
we watch
you.
Somerville
Yes, we
again?
can.
Somerville, everyone's favorite part of the Boston area. Oh,
Southie, is that?
yeah.
That is just a passive aggressive title for the studio.
Yeah, like founder of studio jumps ship to start a new studio and calls his new studio Jump Ship. Like,
Yep.
There's no beef
Cool.
there. That's cool.
Just taking a break, watching some TV.
yeah.
Someone hammered a couple nails into the sky.
Ouch.
Not since Pitfall have we run to the left with such reckless abandon.
It is.
So yeah, one of the founders of the studio, Playdead, who did Inside and Limbo, has split off to do this. Gives me kind of another world, like out of this world vibes in a way too.
Sure. Without isolated. Yeah.
Otherworldly.
There is something.
Yeah.
Something a little too real.
Adults as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Just I don't like this. I don't like the helplessness of that little child with mom and dad there.
Never wake
You're not
up.
supposed to.
Presumably. I just there's something that trailer scratched that with me that was just like, oh, is this the one that's gonna make me cry and play? And I don't know.
Maybe. Oh,
the fuck was that?
Post Malone's in the back. He's fucking around. Don't worry about him.
Hey, E3, it's Posty.
Hey, what's up?
Damn it, Post Malone. You ass.
Oh shit.
You never know where that guy's gonna turn up. Gonna show up and dab and leave. Sony provided a segment for Jeff Keighley's Summer Games Fest kickoff show. Shuya Yoshida showed up and they brought a couple of games there, and one of those games is the new Ska Studios joint Salt and Sacrifice.
Yeah.
The follow-up to Salt and Sanctuary.
While not a direct sequel, I guess it's definitely inspired by
in the Saltiverse.
The name is damn near.
It's definitely an iteration of, but it looks damn cool. I was a big fan of the Salts and Sanctuary. So
hell yeah.
Give me more.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Our sins will catch up with us.
It's definitely
This
my
Axiom Verge
favorite,
2 give me
2D
like similar vibes.
But yeah, this
Not
is my
gameplay,
favorite
but-
2D Souls for
Yeah.
sure.
Chat's asking, is this Ska?
Chance. I spoke the words. I drank the mage.
And they're really putting a focus on multiplayer this time as well. Like he's enlisted a friend of his who's like a network engineer or whatever.
Oh, really?
Coder. He's done some like FPGA stuff.
Yes, yeah. I was I'm on a Discord, on an FPGA focused Discord with that person who was talking about how excited he was that they were finally showing the game.
That's cool.
I am a marked inquisitor.
Yeah.
There aren't many of us.
Aren't we all?
But together,
We will tame
the chaos.
Between this
Tame
and
the
Silk
chaos.
Song, it's like it's gonna be a good time for like
Tame the
2D
chaos. Play the demo.
Soulsborne-y. No sign of that this E3 yet.
Of Silk Song?
Yeah, Hollow Knight.
Or yeah.
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
Right.
they came out ahead of time and said nothing at E3.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
They've already been delayed, I think. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
cool. I love the look
Yeah,
of that.
that
It's
was
weird.
cool.
It's such a-
I was surprised to see something. I mean, like you said, it doesn't seem like it's a direct sequel, but something that kind of stays pretty close or stays like a follow up to a previous game. I think
Totally.
Ska has done pretty different stuff from game to game. I mean, that does not look like Charlie Murder, for example.
The dishwasher.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
right.
Zombies versus pterodactyls 20
Yes,
SDX.
I made a game with yeah.
Zombies in it.
All the Xbox Live indie hits.
Wait, was that him too? I made a game with zombies
Yeah.
in it?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Oh,
My
yeah.
goodness.
Oh, yeah.
that's all, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, kind of a rad path into all this stuff, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
This game stood out for sure, and was one of the first things I saw. I was like, okay, all right. It's always fun when someone takes an established genre or established franchise and just says, hey, fuck it, let's put the word tactics on the end of this and make one of those. And that seems what .mu is doing as the publisher, and the name of the studio escapes me, but it will be in the trailer. This is Metal Slug Tactics, a game with perhaps some blood on its hands, but let's take a look at the trailer.
Jesus.
Oh, is this a Mohammed bin Salam joint?
Yes.
Fuck.
Well, I mean, in association with SNK, so 33%. Yeah.
Yeah. Bill, this is beautiful.
But damn good looking thing.
Yeah. Looks so cool. It's also, was it the first trailer? Because it really like immediately got us
was like the first thing, yeah.
It was like the
One of
first or second thing, yeah.
Yeah.
As part of Keely's show. It's a really fun trailer, and then like all this stuff seems like it really translates pretty effectively into a tactics game, which is fun.
I think it was Danny that said something during the initial time that we saw it, that you just wish that you had time to see all the animations. Definitely got time now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's
That's
funny.
cool.
It's rare when like a game, especially like I don't know, this late into games being made, when an idea where you're like, oh yeah, totally. Like, why didn't anyone think of this before? Like,
Yeah, like they made a clicker. They made a Metal Slug clicker for mobile that was just like, like not great. And but like they kept the style, like the numbers popping off of stuff is like that is a very Metal Slug font, and like all that stuff. Like they've gotten attention to detail with this stuff that I think really is rad.
Yeah.
So
that was always one of those arcade games I used to prefer watching it play itself before you put money in than I would actually enjoy playing it.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
no, that's sensible.
Because I was
all
6.
right. Well, yeah, I mean, it's a difficult game, especially when you're 6. All right, next up here, this is this maybe the best trailer so far? I don't know. Like, there's some stuff we didn't include because we just watched it earlier today. Like, I thought the Forza Horizon presentation was very cool,
Very pretty. Yeah,
definitely.
And some other stuff earlier today that I was like very much on board with. But this one's probably worth watching again. This seems to be the one that everyone is talking about. It's Elden Ring, which is a upcoming video game. Not rated yet by Sero, but
I thought it was Guardians of the Galaxy.
Is this the Japanese or Chinese version of the trailer?
We don't have 2 hours to watch the Guardians of the Galaxy presentation again.
It's true.
Longest demo of E3 so far? Maybe, right? It was like 35 minutes.
Maybe.
Felt
It was
like it.
good
If it
though.
wasn't, it sure felt like it.
It kind of sold me on the game. Like, yeah, face value, I don't know. But anyway, Elden Ring.
I don't.
These guys.
Yeah.
The tarnished will soon return.
It's just the lengths that a George R.R. Martin will go to not have to write a book.
Just
Like,
sort of
what is this?
give you like a deck.
He's like, I'm doing this game. I gotta go. No, the game. Yeah, we'll talk about it in 3 years.
To its core.
Hell yeah, Spirit Horse.
Oh, Spirit Horse.
The horse is the thing that makes this, like, as someone who's not like the biggest Dark Souls fan, but like I love Bloodborne.
Well,
but
it's
I'm
not
not like.
it's not just the horse; it's the jump pad for the
Yes,
horse.
it's the horse and what
Really.
they do with the horse. What they do on a horse.
Is it a horse cannon then?
Yeah, you've heard of man. You forget your man cannons.
Emboldened by the flame of ambition. Someone must extinguish.
This dude's face.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, this is some hellish looking From Software ass monster.
They will fight.
Look at that sword!
And they will die.
It's huge. Look at it!
Oh boy.
That's-
Jumping horse.
Is it a horse or is it an antelope? It's got like horns.
You know,
like a goat.
That's a great question. I'm sure there's a page of text in there that doesn't really tell you the full story, but gives you hints that someone will break down in a 9-hour YouTube video.
Fucking dragon. Arm lady. This guy's got a fucking Irish accent. That makes me excited.
Alone tarnished. Playing as a lord. I command.
That's too many arms.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't need that many. Cut some of those off.
So stealth, like Sekiro. You have there.
I guess maybe some form of it. It's I don't know. I feel like I'm not gleaning a ton of info from this, but it's probably because I just haven't obsessively played a lot of games like this. Like I've kind of casually, like I said, I really like Bloodborne. The rest of them, Sekiro was really neat, but I kind of bounced off it.
That was one of the only. That was the only one where you could like almost like pull aggro a lot. Oh, here's
there it is. There it is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Somebody's excited.
God. He got into the perch at the end. Look at him.
Drop in chat.
This is this trailer gives me such insane, I don't know what the word is, right? Like I'm one of these people who fall into the category of I love especially Bloodborne. It is my shit. Like the design, all that stuff, it is very much my shit. And I'm one of these people who just like can simply not play these games. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. And the fact that this game looks like a game just based off what it looks like, I want to be in and experience in so in such an intimate capacity. And the fact that I know already that I will have to bounce off it just because I'm just a normal guy. It is like this awful fate that has already been sealed for me. What do I do?
Like, what do I do? Of those games is that it just takes anyone can do it. You just gotta have
I know, Danny. Anybody can also like drive manual. I mean, it's like no, I can't drive
manual. Quite easy. Yeah,
that's easy. That is way easier than
also,
finishing.
In Elden Ring, you can also grind them till you find them. So the same tactics apply. I wonder. There's been a ton of like opinions about making those games easier or harder or both, or just offering different options.
That subsection of people out there that are pining for it, but also
like I just want to see
just as many that are like, no, don't touch the difficulty of my game.
We're not taking away. I love how we're now a coalition. We're not taking away your difficulty settings. We're just letting people like me see all those Bloodborne, bosses and all that fun stuff.
I don't think there's any harm in offering options that make games. Sure. I mean, I think a lot of the narrative around video games and where they're headed right now really is about like, how do we get these games into the hands of more people and have more people enjoying them and stuff like that. And so more options, you see, Ratchet's the most recent example in terms of games that just have like a zillion different accessibility options to. You
can straight up just say, hey, I cannot die in combat in that game. It's amazing.
Which is neat for kids and stuff like that. So, Bacalar for you, I might say, like maybe they'll get there. Maybe that's something that they'll think about with this game and have better options. But if not, there's always the PC version with a copy of Cheat Engine, and you just give yourself infinite hit points and then just stumble through it. I mean, you could do that. Yeah,
let's do that.
That always is an option.
How will my son play Elden Ring is what I want to answer here.
Have you played the PS5 Demon Souls? Because I think that's a pretty good way to like get into it. Like Bloodborne is
it's less about difficulty and more about patience and pattern recognition.
Sure.
And it's really, can you put in the hours to actually get good at that stuff? I think that's once I realized that, and Bloodborne was the game that made me realize that, just because I liked the combat enough in that compared to the Souls games.
Same.
That was the one that got me on board with it conceptually. And that was the one that opened me up to try more of these games. But I don't like my patience has a limit, and when the movement is sluggish, or when this is, like even that PS5 Demon Souls was like, this is really good, but I just don't. I'm not having a good enough time to stick with it. And Sekiro was probably the closest I came to getting into another one, just because it did move when you got moving.
Accessibility
that
was
is the
definitely there
hardest
for that game. Well, I thought Sekiro actually, like, I found more progress being achieved at a quicker rate in that game than I did some of the later Souls games. But yeah, the PS5 Demon Souls, I got a little far, and then it happened
Stopped you.
again.
Man-eater.
It happened again.
No, it was very early, and it's it's not, I'm not proud of it.
I got a lot further in PS5 Demon Souls than I ever did in PS3 Demon Souls.
Yeah.
So there was that, but
this one definitely. I wonder if there'll be because this one does look like it's obviously with the mount, and there's like a shot of a campfire at nighttime, so there's like day-night cycles and weather and stuff is all persistent. But like maybe you'll be able to do a camp wherever you want. Might be the thing this time around. But it looks at least like it's more of an open world game. So perhaps in that you do get a bit more player choice as well, because you do get those games tend to be linear with like one or two you get stuck at one boss, you go to another one, that type of thing. Sekiro was kind of a little bit less of that, so I wonder if this one's a bit more
Sekiro definitely has some moments that are just like going to require a lot out of the player. Like there are parts of Sekiro that are pretty damn tough, but that's it for the trailer haul for this halfway mark in the show. We are going to talk over Nintendo when that happens on Tuesday, and then we'll have the Bombcast right after that, and then Tuesday night we're going to do another one of these at 7 p.m. Pacific time to kind of go over everything that happens between now and then. And I don't know, maybe we'll watch the Atomic Heart trailer again then too. Who can say? Tomorrow's lineup for the official stream is
so weird.
Yeah, in television, like Tommy Tallarico, I guess, is going to come out and do some kind of in television keynote. And we'll see how that goes. I don't know what to make of that, because it seems like every time I look in on the in television Amico, everything has changed again, and I'm like, okay, man, we'll see. Take-Two has a panel that I don't think is going to have any games at it. I could be wrong there. Capcom's got a half hour in the afternoon that
is just their current lineup. Well, and like Monster Hunter Stories too, but other than that,
it doesn't seem like that's going to be a place for big announcements. There may be something, but again, if anything happens, we will check in on it Tuesday night when we're back here, and we'll see if we can find some Elder Scrolls 6 stuff for our friend Posty while we're at it.
It's got to be here somewhere.
Yeah, if we keep digging, we're going to find it. I'm sure there's a whole big trailer. Someone pointed out in chat also that like, hey, Beyond Good and Evil 2 was also not at the Ubisoft thing. I guess I never expected that to be there. So but that game's not officially canceled. But I feel like when they re-announced that game, there was a part of me that was just like, that ain't coming out. That ain't ever coming out.
And people aren't really upset that it hasn't been mentioned.
Yeah.
Like
because no one really expects it to be.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I think it's more like people going like, oh, right, that. It's not people going like, I can't believe they didn't mention Beyond Good and Evil. It's just like, where's the cursing monkey? Bring it back. Like, I don't.
Everyone's like, that's
I didn't
cute.
get paid for the songs I contributed. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, you motherfucker.
JGL, you piece of shit.
Yeah. You are stealing from me.
Get paid exposure.
And Skull and Bones got pushed off, obviously, again. So, that game seems like it got completely restarted or something. I don't know what's going on with that, but, it kind of makes sense that wouldn't show up at Ubisoft. Someone mentioned, someone in chat here saying that no State of Decay 3 mentioned it at Microsoft.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, that they seem like they're on a path with those games that I don't take that to mean that game's just not going to happen or anything, but
you also have to consider like
didn't make the cut maybe.
Right.
There is something about this version, this flavor of E3 this year where it's like it's just different still. I feel like there's still so many things that at some point a decision has to be made. Like, you know what? We're not in person. We're not here, in LA. We're just not going to do it, right? We're just not going to give it that treatment. So
yeah, and
like
also
everyone gets a pass.
With Wade development has been impacted by the last year and stuff is going to hit all that stuff too. Someone mentioning Skate in chat, but like EA's got a thing in July that they're going to talk about their lineup a bit more, so that probably shows up there. Rick Blood says, "Where's Barkley 2?" My understanding is that the source code to that game was released by whoever was the last person working on it.
Oops.
So that's deliberately. I don't think that was an oops. I think it was just like, here, this is what got made. I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
Everyone ran
pick
off
up
and
the baton.
Yeah, someone abandoned this project or whatever the deal is. So
I keep thinking about Battlefield 2. I also keep thinking about that game and like, is it gonna work? Because I'm still not sold on that.
Battlefield has had some rough launches. Even just like from a technical perspective,
I think from a technical and also like, okay, I'm in this huge 100 and however many player thing like we talked about during the stream. It's like, where do I go? What do I do? How do I ensure that I'm there for it?
You'll be in a 4-player squad. Someone in that squad will go like, we're going to point F, and you will do what the squad leader says. And
you'll either spawn on your squad leader, or you'll have to spawn way back at the start where there's no fucking vehicles. You're always going to spawn on your squad leader.
I hope so. Okay, you're gonna have to bring me there with you.
Yeah, but now it's going to be an even bigger map, so you have to run even longer before you get sniped and have to respawn again.
I'll just hitch a ride with the tornado, and
yeah, exactly, and then let it spit you out where it spits you out, and capture whatever point that's there, and it'll be fine. That game really stuck out to me. Is like that sold me on Battlefield in a way that I've not been sold on Battlefield for the last couple of Battlefields. So or since Battlefield 4, I guess I would say so. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of that for sure.
It just looks
that's
fun.
Gonna do it for us.
Like it should be fun. Yeah. Games should be fun. There you go.
Games should be fun, but they don't have to be, because sometimes
they should be
they're
fun.
trying to do something crazy
unless Miyazaki's making it
and make them serious. But
that's right.
That's gonna do it for us here. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Giant Bomb premium memberships are on sale right now. You can go to giantbomb.com/upgrade if you want more details on that. Go check that out. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us. All you raiders raiding with us and hanging out. Everybody in the Giant Bomb chat.
Raiders.
Keeping it extremely real.
Raiden's here.
Yeah, I know. Raiden's here. Unreal Championship 2. 2, a sequel to Unreal Championship 2. Warner Brothers probably owns that in conjunction with Epic, since they bought all the Midway stuff. Like let's get a new, or emulate original Xbox Live, so I can play a weird third-person Unreal game where you play as Raiden and do cool shit, because that's what Raiden does. Speaking of Raiden, I'm gonna type in raid here into the Twitch chat, and
who's on?
Dan Reichert is on. Go bug him.
Beautiful.
Dan. Go bug Dan. I think he's playing. It looks like he's playing Donkey Kong Country. Go tell him I said all those games are
he's
dumb.
In Kansas with his dad now, isn't he? What the fuck is
maybe,
he streaming?
Yeah.
He might be doing it there. Yeah,
from his phone or some shit.
Yeah, he's probably at a strip club in a cornfield, Kansas style. Take care, everybody. We'll be back Tuesday morning for Nintendo.
Okay, see ya.
Special thanks to Post Malone.
Hey, Posty.
I'm so excited.
All right, Posty.
All right, see you later, everybody.
See you guys.
Have a good rest of the show.